We got this guy. I don't know what he's talking about. He went viral. His name is Zeno Zaus. Let's see what Zeno's got to say. Are we about to be dunked on with esteem wisdom? Once you realize you don't exist, everything you want arrives. Let's start manifesting this shit. Let's go, boys.
What's going on, Zeno here? Just want to let you know,
He's Australian.
by realizing this one truth, it's going to change everything in your life.
Let's go.
You are actually not who you think you are.
Tell me about it.
You are in fact consciousness, just meaning you are limitless intelligence. You are right here, right now. And the reality that you experience, your unique expression of it, everything that comes into your life, the way you do things,
Baller, unlimited,
is the truth of your being, which is consciousness plus your self-concept equals the reality that you experience.
Bangers, tell them.
And once you realize that, that reality is nothing other than a reflection of who you consciously believe yourself to be.
Reflecting.
It changes everything in your life.
On the self.
You're going to move from a place of striving and working hard and forcing things to change to suddenly realizing the truth of your being, that you are a particle of God. You are this limitless intelligence, consciousness, right?
Gliding like a baby in the ether.
And that who we believe we are, who we consciously believe ourselves to be, literally creates our very own expression within this reality. And we didn't even choose that. You know, it's sometimes a hard thing to recognize, and I get that, but it's going to...
Facts. Actually, he's spitting facts. Although we're ad-libbing funny shit, he's talking about the concepts in psycho-cybernetics. If you haven't read that book, you should. From the surface level, it sounds really goofy what he's saying, but on a deeper level, everybody has a self-image, is really what it's called. It's essentially, forget your ego. The image is on the ground floor of what builds foundationally who you are as a person. So at your ground, at your foundation, through experience, through people talking shit, making fun of you, your parents hitting you, being ashamed of whatever, insecurities, all that stuff. All of that stuff only exists because your self-image. So you see yourself as the goofy motherfucker. You see yourself as ugly. You see yourself because of those experiences. Because you see yourself, you then act that way in real life. For example, you ever meet somebody that has an insecurity where they think they got big ears, a woman, and she tries to hide it. She hide her big ears all the time, looking, off to the side or putting her hair over her head, shit like that, or hiding another insecurity, something that you may have. That's because your self-image, you see yourself as having an issue and you try to minimize that issue in the eyes of everybody. That's a really common, easy way to visualize this. But that same person, you could take this person and put them under a spell, remove the insecurity out of their brain, just erase the memory, take that fucker out of there, and then they would move through the world without being insecure, without drawing attention to that thing unconsciously because they can't stop thinking about it. It's actually it's a real world skill that you should learn, but we're going to keep ad-libbing his video because it's fun. Fuck it.
Just the biggest difference in your life when you start to recognize that
the last time I had a bag of Coke, I ended up in the woods.
Who you are today, you never chose. It's like we have an invisible boss, There's like a voice in our head, a narrative, a version of us that kind of dictates everything we do and what we believe and where we go and how we interact with life.
Fact.
Fairy Thought Crafts $19.99. I'm a female first responder and one of the attacks was a sexual assault. Isaac $5. Arizona recently passed an online safety act that requires IDs to access certain websites using the Think of the Children argument.
Oh, Arizona, please, dude. I'm going to have to go to Montana, huh? They're just slowly marching that shit state by state, aren't they?
And that you don't have to just go along with this story anymore. You can realize that you are something far grander than your past, a few ideas and assumptions.
I'm digging the birds. Dude, you always get into this wisdom ass fucking live 9,000 lives, just dropping absolute gold nuggets of universal wisdom. When you got birds singing and shit, it's just so like water. You got a stream running next to you. This dude's in the middle of the fucking woods. He said, let me whip out my phone and drop nugs on your ass today. Listen, you don't exist. Let me tell you why.
You are, in fact, consciousness. You are limitless.
I love
You
it.
have no boundaries.
Zero. You are your own limitation.
And you can choose what to add on to consciousness. Because your self-concept, your identity, the filter through which we experience life, you can choose that for yourself.
Fuck yeah, we can.
Because that determines everything in your life. And if life is hard right now, you know, and you're going through some struggles and you're trying to really, I guess, manipulate reality or change it, you know, and you really want to experience the most amazing life, it's about to happen. By realizing this one incredible truth.
Manifest that shit, King.
The truth of your being, which is nothing other than Christ consciousness, meaning what? The totality of everything right here, right now. That's all there has ever existed, is this present moment.
All right.
And we are experiencing life and everything that we come into contact with.
This is facts. Hey, being present, I have a huge issue with that shit, guys. My brain is in the future or in the past nonstop. Do you guys also have a problem with being present in the moment? A lot of life is lived in the future or in the past for a lot of people, myself included. Sometimes I have to pause myself and just shut the fuck, chill out for a second, bro. Be here, be in front of the person, enjoy your meal. Stop thinking about shit you got to do. Stop thinking about shit you've already done. And just how many people, when you even go to a restaurant or whatever, hanging out with the homies or your woman or whatever, you're not even present, dude. Half the time your brain is somewhere else thinking about some other bullshit. Have you when's the last time you fully 100% concentrated on being present for the day with your significant other, the homies, whatever it is that you're doing when you're eating, even something as simple as a meal out at a restaurant? You ever just sat there and like really present, enjoying the fucking taste of the food, the homies in front of you or your woman, whatever it is, and just really you're there? Instead of like, fuck bills, fuck my job, this shit, I got a deadline due in a couple days. Oh man, remember that one time yesterday? Oh shit, that fucking 2 years ago, that one thing that happened to me. And goddamn, I gotta do, bro. And we do this so often that you just wait. This is how people say, where's all the time going? You wake up and you start graying and shit. You wake up and it's like, fuck, dude, where'd the decade go? What did I do for the last 10 years, 20 years, all that shit? Bro, you've been living in everything other than the present. That shit's sad, dude. I hate that I do that so often. The only time I've ever been able to be present in the moment is hiking on mushrooms with the boys, going deep in the motherfucking woods. I mean, brutal hikes. I'm coming out there 9,000 years older. That's it. That's it.
And what we see and what we attract and the opportunities or the lack of opportunities through this one tiny thing. When in fact you're everything, and we perceive life through this one tiny filter, right? Our self-concept, which was an outgrowth out of consciousness, believed into existence through our upbringing, right? Beliefs, ideas, and assumptions that were handed to us that we never chose for ourselves. And here's the crazy thing. It literally determines your sense of self-worth if you believe in it. It determines what you do in your life. It determines how much you earn, like what you think is actually possible. And it's an amazing phenomenon. It really is. And just by shifting this one tiny thing, realizing that you are everything, consciousness, pure awareness.
Nah, bro, you got to raw dog the mushrooms. What are you doing? Putting them in Rice Krispies. Horrendous. Enjoy that taste. Like a fucking man.
Limitless, right? And that you can choose to embody and to claim a self-concept and identity that is now your choice, nobody else's. Not your past, not beliefs, ideas and assumptions and negative experiences. None of that stuff is who you are. It has never been who you are, but it becomes our expression, believed into existence. So if you want to make a profound change, realize that you don't have to fix reality or your life or yourself. You're already perfection.
Ooh, fuck, Queen.
You are already at one with abundance
Damn.
and joy and creativity because it all emanates
We're
out of
perfect.
one source.
Why are you smiling at me like that? Stop it.
And so, you know what? I spent a lifetime trying to fix myself in life, but at the same time, living through this one little filter, you know, experiencing my life through this thing.
Yeah, bro, sorry, I don't fucking vibe with this shit. I'm more the David Goggins type. I got a demon in my head. I fucking get energy from negative experiences, imagining things, negative things. I pull from a dark well of energy. That's how I get through fucking life. Is it healthy for me? I don't know. But that's how I fucking function. That's how I've gotten as far as I've gotten. That's when I got tested by the universe. I always pull through. I always believe in myself. That's why. Because I have to... The goody two-shoes shit, I can't. This is why when I give you guys these like motivational, trauma is fuel. When I give you guys these motivational speeches about doing shit with your fucking life, all that, it comes from a place of negativity. I don't want to be a fucking loser. I'm not trying to be a fucking bum. I got the blood of fucking kings coursing through my veins. The history of my bloodline has fucking warriors and soldiers in it. They have survived 10 times worse. I'm carrying the fucking torch forward. I'm not going to let some cuck fucking modern soft ass society stop me from getting paid, getting bitches, getting the kind of fucking lifestyle I dream of having. I can't be that guy. I can't be a bitch. So yes, I wake up, I do hard shit. I do shit I don't like to do because it makes me feel good afterwards. I develop this fucking, almost like this, I seek pain. I like the pain. I like when shit sucks. Do you know when you're doing something that's very fucking hard and it hurts and you want to quit and you think, why the fuck am I here? Why am I doing this? Why do I go through all this stress? Because coming out the other side, it never felt better. You know when I feel like shit? When I indulge and I'm soft and I sit around all day and I don't do dick and I'm, oh my God, dude, I fucking am antsy. I have anxiety. I can't fucking sit still. Gotta do something. Bare minimum, what the fuck are we doing today to get ahead? Because that other motherfucker's getting ahead. I want all the nice things. I don't want to worry about money. I want to pick up and leave when I fucking feel like it. That's the kind of life you're trying to build. I don't give a fuck how society's trying to hold me down. And what, bitch? The more you hold down, the more I resist. And the better I perform under pressure. I do it for me. I do it for the bloodline. I do it for my family name. I do this shit because no one's coming to save me. There is no plan B. You got no backup. That's why I do this shit. Do it for your future sons and your daughters. One day they're going to look back on you and they're going to be like, Daddy, how the fuck did you make it this far? Because we got something special in our blood, son. We are fucking cut from a different cloth. We are different. No slop in this household. Exactly. No pussying out. You have to have this winner's mentality. You have to feel different. You have to think that you're different. Society always tries to humble you when you have a mentality like, I'm better than you. Fuck, eat a dick. No one likes mediocrity. Society punishes mediocre average men. More so than they ever have in the world today. Why the fuck should you adopt society's mentality, being a soft, weak-ass bitch that cries all the time? I wish I had it better. Make that shit happen. Do everything you possibly can. Because the alternative is a shitty life where you are the victim. Who the fuck wants to be the victim in their own story? Not me. I'm not letting society victimize me. Jeez Louise, bro. I'll be dead before I ever let society fucking play me for a chump. You're out of your fucking mind.